All right, man. Still in the same funk. Just not feeling, but gotta push through. It is cold and it's raining. I actually cut my heater on to knock the chill off. Got some stuff in motion though. One reason, like I said, I do push the shop life. If I didn't have this shop and this motor room, there's no way I would. I don't know. Uh, I mean, I know people who have built motors outside, on a regular basis, um, up under open two-car garage. You're not gonna be out there in this weather. I'm on an interior room uh, in the shop, so it's a little bit warmer. Like I said, I cut the heater on to knock the chill off, but this is just not something you wanna continuously work on. Uh, Cold and raining outside, so my add-on is kind of at a minimum right now because it is cold and raining outside. So just gonna try to tackle some of the projects on the inside. I'm still dodging that project of cleaning up the shop. I started on it and it's so easy to stop. A lot of it was I had motor issues. The issue where I was losing oil pressure and just looking at it now. I'm looking at a distributor problem and possibly, just possibly, a I almost want to say some of a turbo situation also might have caused me to possibly lose some oil pressure. Definitely had started eating oil, so I learned some stuff there. Uh, Everything here is a learning curve. Getting it together and going fast, that's been done. Getting it together and keeping it together and going shows and going rounds with it is the next goal forward. I've been in the street driving around, enjoying it, on some sick week, type stuff, drag week type stuff. Putting a lot of power out down the street, just cruising around, enjoying the car. So the next thing is to get it together and go some more rounds, go a couple of shows in one piece while driving it around in the street and enjoying it. Is the end goal in that. This is the motor room right now. What I'm adding on is going to be the transmission room. So that's the 80. It got broke down. I probably should have been there for the breakdown, but got the kit. Be going back together with it. So that's going to be in the mix. That's the first project. Once I get that shop add on together, one section of it's going to be just completely transmission room. So I'm really gonna lock in on that and try to make it count. I really am. You just gotta understand going into the curve. You could fail or you could succeed. It's a 50-50 chance. And it might go somewhere in between. Something might fail and you might learn something. It's always a good opportunity to learn. It's a L as a lesson, not as a loss. So uh, I'm ready to jump into it. That's one part of this that's been missing. Very limited on the transmission stuff that I do for myself. I am so. I just want to be able to fully do it. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I bought the literature for it, so ready to tackle that. Other stuff going on in the shop. Like I said, I'm in the motor room. Almost turned transmission room, but 6.2 rerung. That's in the mix. Super Street Camaro here. Supercharger set up. Got my pulley on it, push rods. Gonna get the rocker arms and stands on there. Once I get those cleaned up and put those on there, we'll be ready to crank with a carb. After that, we got some modifications to make for the supercharger, get some injectors ordered, and we'll be in the mix on that. I am dreading buying the EFI for that joint, so kind of dragging my feet. Get some other stuff situated. Make sure life is taken care of before I go splurge and spend that money. But The game plan for it is right now to have it on the stand running with the supercharger, full exhaust, tuning it before it even starts to go in the car. Could that change? Yes, it could. It very well could change, but right now that's the plan. Um, 6 Gen Camaro, not 100% sure. Not sure if I want to go really, really mild like a 5.3 or do something, a little bit more nastier like a 427 LS, or just jump out the box and do a big block. So back and forth on that. Blessed to have those options. But gonna make my mind up on that. I think the 406 is gonna be going in the side by side. I want to say the last thing I had in it was a small block, possibly a big block, but the mounts are going to be in the same spot. So think about doing that to be able to, I want to get the side by side rolling. So I want to get some motors out of the shop and actually into some vehicles to where at least I can crank them up and drive them around and start enjoying some of these projects. Probably would go a lot smoother if I would just work on one. At the same time, like my buddy said, like you can work on them all at one time, you can get them all done and enjoy them all. But that's not really how it happens. But anyways, I got two that got oil pressure. One is right now without a turbo, so hopefully I can get my turbo by the end of this week. Get it put back on there. Do a couple test hits. Be ready to go race. Not have that oil pressure issue again. And after that, side by side, orange Camaro out here, 6 Gen Camaro, side by side. And if it gets real, real cold to where it's like, okay, just absolutely can't do anything outside, gonna be bringing the S10 in. Or, just all honestly, just being completely transparent. I hope it doesn't happen, but even if it doesn't, just self control, to where it's like, okay, hey, I spent all the money I want to spend right now. Okay, cool. Let's do some fab work. To where it's stuff that it doesn't cost a lot of money, but it takes a lot of time. So if I get to that point to where I'm tired of spending money, then I'll start spending time. We'll get into some fab work stuff and start milking it on that until I save up some more extra spending money. That's some of the stuff that I don't know. You have to make that decision, how you want to work that. I did that with the music on the car. I was tired of spending money, so I wired the car. It takes a while. The same thing with the music, going through all that while I saved up some money uh, to be able to buy the next big purchase. So something to keep in mind on your bill, man. So that's what's going on. Like I said, I'm excited about getting both of the race cars going, and after that, start looking at just some cruise around street cars and toys in the side by side, and then like I said, fab work and the S10, which is gonna be super super nasty. Super super nasty build. It's gonna be kind of like a full fledged race. Very very light street. So that's what's going down for it. So like I said, man, stay tuned, man. I'm gonna be posting that. Also more free game. You're interested in building your own shop on the wiring and doing some plumbing on that also. So that's what's going down, man. Stay locked in.